All right, today we're putting on our detective hats because we have a fascinating case to crack. And believe it or not, it's a mystery that gets solved millions of times a day, every single day in the world of online business. I mean, really think about this for a second. You go to a website, you click buy now, and poof, a price appears. How? In that split second, how does some huge global company figure out the exact right price just for you, right now? Are you getting a special deal? Is there a sale on? A loyalty discount maybe? How on earth does it check all of that instantly without the whole system just grinding to a halt? Well, the answer isn't magic, even though it feels like it. It's actually a super organized, lightning-fast investigation. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret rulebook that guides this entire search. So, let's open up the case file. Okay, so the official name for this secret search strategy is the access sequence. It's basically the brains of the whole pricing operation. It's the thing that tells the system exactly where to look for a price and, crucially, in what order. Think of it like a detective's official rulebook. It lays out a very clear series of steps, a chain of command, really. This makes sure the system isn't just searching randomly all over the place, but is following a very precise, very logical path to find the right price for you. And this rulebook, it has one golden rule that governs absolutely everything. And it's the core principle that makes the whole thing work so well. You always search from the most specific price to the most general one. This is such a great way to see how logical that rule is. The system always starts by checking for the most personalized deal possible. You know, that VIP offer that's just for you. If it can't find that, okay, it widens the search a little to see if there's a weekly sale. And only if all of that fails does it finally land on the standard list price. It's a perfect funnel, going from specific to general. So if the access sequence is the rulebook, what's actually written inside? Let's break down the key tools our little pricing detective uses on every single case. This table is kind of like looking inside our detective's toolkit. The access number is simple. It just sets the order of the investigation, step 1, step 2, and so on. The condition table tells the detective where to look for a clue, like in the customer deals file. The requirement is a brilliant time saver. It's like a gatekeeper that asks, hey, is this clue even relevant before wasting any time? And maybe most important of all, you have the exclusive flag, the big stop command. Let's actually zoom in on that exclusive flag for a second, because it is, without a doubt, the most powerful tool in the kit. This one little setting decides if our detective finds one clue and calls it a day, or if they keep digging for more. So here's how it works. When that exclusive flag is on, the search stops the second it finds the first valid price. This is what you want for a base price. You find the VIP rate, you're done. But if you turn that flag off, the system finds a discount, and then it keeps searching. This is how you stack multiple deals on top of each other. So this one simple checkbox completely changes the entire outcome of the investigation. All right, theory is great and all, but let's see our detective in action. We're going to walk through a really simple case here to see exactly how this rulebook works out in the real world. So here's our case file. We've got a loyal customer, and they want to buy one specific thing, a Model X laptop. The system needs to find a price for them, and it needs to do it right now. Okay, the investigation begins. Following the rulebook, the very first step, Access 10, is to check the most specific place, the customer-specific deals file. The system looks for a personalized price. But nope, nothing. No special deal for this customer today. But our detective doesn't give up. It moves right on to the next logical step, Access 20, the holiday sale file. Now, this seems like a promising lead, right? But a quick check of the dates shows the sale actually ended yesterday. Another dead end. So the search continues down the list. And finally, we get to step 3, Access 3, which is basically the fallback. The system checks the standard material price file. And success! It finds the standard list price for that Model X laptop, $1,200. And here's the kicker. Because that exclusive flag was turned on for the search, the moment that price was found, the investigation stopped. Boom. Case closed. The system found the first valid price in that specific to general sequence and served it up instantly. So, okay, we've solved the case. But why does having a well-written rulebook matter so much in the real world? Well, the consequences of getting this wrong are actually huge. You see, a bad rulebook, one that's all convoluted and inefficient, doesn't just risk finding the wrong price, it actively slows the entire business down.
Every single sales order gets bogged down in the system, and that wasted time adds up incredibly fast.
And this visual just illustrates the difference perfectly. A well-designed search might only need to check the database, say, 5 times to find a price, but a poorly designed one could check 50 times for the exact same item. That is a 10-fold increase in the workload, and it's repeated thousands of times a day. So what does a great rulebook actually look like? It's not complicated. It's the exact opposite. It is simple, with maybe 5 or 10 clear steps, not 50. It's efficient, using those smart gatekeepers we talked about to skip any unnecessary work. It's relentlessly logical, always following that specific to general rule. And maybe most importantly, it's maintainable, so the next detective who comes along can easily pick up the case files and understand what's going on. So now that you've seen the secret strategy, you're going to start seeing it everywhere. When your airline ticket price seems to change out of nowhere, or when an online store suddenly gives you a special discount. You're not just a customer anymore. You're a fellow detective who knows exactly how they found the price.